Now let us see how to insert values into a database table using prepared statement. Okay, so I will copy the same insert demo which is here in the previous package, and then we will modify it. So this is my insert demo. Let me rename it first. For renaming, select, right click, refactor, rename, or you can just simply press F2. I am giving the name as insert prepared demo. See, the interesting part is when you are working with insert, how exactly prepared statement is going to help you when you are inserting data into the database table. Let me just show you. Instead of co-student, it has to be co-employee. Okay. How to give values? We can never give hard-coded values. So here it has to be question mark, comma, how many columns I am having? 3 columns. Question mark, comma, question mark, comma, question mark. Okay. And I don't want the statement here. Let me have it after connection. I will have it here. Now I have to change the statement to prepared statement. Okay. It's giving me an error. Simple thing. Just give shift control O. Automatically it will be imported. You don't have to go and modify anything in the import statement. Just give shift control O or keep the cursor here and import appropriately. Import prepared statement java.sql. And now what is the method? It is connection.prepare statement. What does it take? It takes SQL as parameter. That is a SQL query. I have added it in the next line. Let me cut it and add it above next to the connection. What is the next step? You have created the SQL query, but now you need to assign values for each and every question mark. That is, you have to assign value for the placeholders. What is the first one? Again, you know the first one is name, the second one is ID, the third one is city. If you really don't know what are the column, you can, in that case, you can just give insert into co-employee. You can, within bracket, you give the column names, values, question mark, comma, question mark, comma, question mark. In that manner also you can do. So now, using the statement, I gave it as PS, right? So similar to that, statement dot. Guys, statement is just a variable, don't get confused. If you find it difficult, you can give it as prepared statement, or if you still have a doubt, you can give it as PS. To avoid confusion for you guys, I have shared it, that's it. So PS dot set string of. See the parameter index and the string. For the first question mark 1, and here it has to be, then PS dot set int of 2. So for the first question mark, I want to assign the value Raki. The second question mark is of data type int. So I have given set int of 2. For the second question mark, assign the value 10. Then PS dot set string of. For the third question mark, assign the string. Okay. And what is the last statement? Very important statement. Don't forget it. If you don't call this method, nothing will be inserted. It means a prepared statement will be created. It will be compiled to accommodate 3 values. Then once you are calling connection.prepared statement, the values will be set to Rocky, 10 and Bangalore. But you have not called ps.execute, means nothing will happen. So here it is ps.execute. Same thing. You can, if you want to call it within println statement, you can just call it. As of now, I am leaving it as such. Now let me run it. There are errors in my application. Yeah. The bottom we change it to PS, right? Now let me run this. It is terminated because we don't have any println statement. So go to co-employee, right click, refresh. Rocky, 10 and Bangalore. Now let me show you one more example. The same insert prepared statement. I am assigning the values, but I forgot to call ps.execute. 1, Rocky, 2, 20, 3, Bangalore. I have commented ps.execute. Now let us see. The application is terminated. Let me go to co-employee, right click, refresh. No new row is added because the statement itself is not executed. So it is mandatory and it is very important to remember that you have to call ps.execute. Okay, right? One more thing also. Here, insert into co-employee, I am passing 3 question marks. If I am passing 2 question marks, it will give me an exception. Because I am expecting the third one also, right? ps.set string of 3. Java.sql exception, invalid column index. In which line? In line number 23. Because we are trying to assign value to the third placeholder which is not available. That is why we are getting this exception. Okay? Now what if I want to do it within a for loop? While working with a for loop, you will really understand the essence of prepared statement. I am copying that insert dynamic demo. Here let me just give it as F2. Insert dynamic prep demo, I have given the name. Okay. Now here it is the same story. Instead of statement, we are going to have it as prepared statement. You have to import it, shift control O. Okay. And here the method is connection dot prepare statement. Okay. What did you do for statement? You create a for loop, you are getting the values, then only you are calling execute by passing the SQL query. But now in that case it is not needed. Even before you are going to run a loop for 4 times, you can just prepare the statement and keep it ready. In this case, when you are having a loop which is less than 4, 0 to 4 means this is going to run for 4 times. It means that 4 times the SQL statement is getting created and then it is getting executed. But if you are using prepared statement, it will be created and it is kept ready. Whenever you want it, you can just call just execute method to execute that query. Till that time it is prepared and kept ready. So now in our case it is statement equal to connection dot prepare statement. I need SQL. So insert into co-student here. Control X. Now see how easy it is. After establishing a connection, I am writing the SQL query. Now in this case, you don't have to even break your head for question mark, double quote, single quotes, comma and all. Insert into co-employee values, question mark, comma, question mark, comma, question mark. Instead of co-student, just have it as co-employee. Okay. And next is you are calling connection dot prepare statement by passing the SQL. Iterate through the loop. I am getting name, ID and city. After getting the name, ID and city, I need to assign it to the placeholders. This question mark and the third one. First one is statement dot set string of. For the first parameter it is name. For the second parameter it is int. Remember to change the data type and also the column name, ID. And for the third question mark, it is set string of. Guys, I hope you can understand it. I am trying to get the name from the user and I am assigning it to that particular placeholder. So for placeholder 1, we are assigning name here. For placeholder 2, we are assigning ID. For placeholder 3, we are assigning city. Assign it to the placeholders. So the first step is you are preparing the statement, getting the data from the end user, you are assigning it to the appropriate placeholders. What is the last step? You have to call statement dot execute. No parameters within it. Let me save this. Now we will run it. It will ask for name and everything, guys. You have to give println statements. First is name, the other one is ID, third one is city. We have not given any println statement, so don't bother about it. So what it has done is it has taken all the values, assigned it to the appropriate placeholders and the prepared statement is executed. Then it is going for the second round. For the second round also we need to give values. Now see the application is terminated. Let us check whether it is inserted into the database table. Refresh. You can see the output. And also guys, one more thing, here we have given the primary key. Suppose say if we want to have it as increment or I don't want to give value for city. So in that case how we can give? Insert into co-employee within round bracket. I want to assign value only for name, comma, EMP-ID, values, the first two question mark alone. The third one I am omitting it off because in the previous case we had 3 values, so we have to give 3 placeholders. Now in this case I am having 2 values only, but usually when you are inserting values into the database table, it will ask how many columns you are having, it will check. So based on that only we can give, but to be very specific I am just giving this in double quote, I mean within brackets. Name and ID only alone I want to insert. Okay. Now in this case city will be null. It is expecting the third value to be city. Okay, it's asking for the details. Again, as usual, I need to enter it. I don't know about 14. City. Invalid column index. Why? As I told you, here I am having only 2 columns, but I am trying to pass value for the third column which is not available. So we need to comment this. Let me enter the values. City will not be inserted because we have not assigned any placeholder for city. Integrity. Okay, here also I have given 20. Guys, can you see that? Now let me rerun it again. I'll start from 20 only. Let me check in co-employee. Now what is happening, we will see. We are inside this for loop. In the previous scenario, I get 18, 19, 20, 20 again. So 18, 19, 20, all the three values are called, and every time you are calling statement.execute inside the for loop. So the values are inserted. Already 20 is also inserted. Let us check it out. Right click, refresh. 18, 19, 20 is inserted. Still again when I am going to give 20, it is giving me a problem. Now remember this. So whenever you want to insert values into the database table, you are not supposed to use statement. Instead you have to use prepared statement.